Hello and welcome to Valuechain News. I am Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. Abandoned brass LNG project gets fresh commitment from federal government. Navy nabs oil thieves in 9 boats loaded with stolen crude. Total Energies reaffirms commitment to entrepreneurship development. And now, the news in detail. As the federal government seeks new investors to revive the stored brass liquefied natural gas BLNG project, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Chief Timipre Sylvia, has pledged the government's commitment to the completion of the project abandoned over 17 years ago. Speaking during an inspection of the project site in Tuon Brass, Bayelsa State on Saturday, with the management of Greenview NLG, an interested investor in the brass liquefied natural gas project, Sylvia said that the government was desirous of completing the project because of the manifold economic benefits it will bring to the nation. Sylvia added that the federal government will give the project top priority because of its present policy trust in gas exploration in the country. The minister, who acknowledged the challenges faced in successfully executing the project in the past, noted that the government will do everything possible to encourage Greenview NLG in investing in the multi-billion-dollar brass liquefied natural gas, noting that we want this project to pull through this time and we will do everything possible to ensure that the final investment decision FDI is taken as soon as possible. The fight against crude oil theft received a boost as the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Pathfinder intercepted 9 huge Cotonou wooden boats laden with an unspecified quantity of illegally refined automotive gas oil AGO at Andoki in Port Harcourt and other areas. It will be recalled that the Nigerian Navy launched Operation Dakata da Barawo OPDDB on 1st April 2022 to check increasing crude oil theft and related acts of economic sabotage in the South-South geopolitical zone. The Navy spokesman Olukayode Ayo Vaughan said in furtherance of the operation, several arrests and seizures have been recorded. These arrests and seizures from the ongoing OPDDB have denied oil thieves and criminals of about 200 million naira and $700,000 worth of products within a period of roughly 2 weeks. It is indicative of the Nigerian Navy's resolve to ensure zero tolerance for crude oil theft, illegal bunkering and related economic crimes in the nation's maritime area and the South-South geopolitical zone in particular. Economic saboteurs and their sponsors are therefore warned to desist from these unpatriotic and criminal acts, he said. Total Energies Nigeria has reaffirmed its commitment to drive entrepreneurship development in Nigeria while stressing the vital role of entrepreneurs in solving Nigeria and Africa's economic problems. The managing director, Total Energies Marketing PLC, Samba Salfal Sheye, said Nigeria, like all other countries on the continent, is faced with challenges of poverty, youth unemployment, and lack of infrastructure critical for economic development. He maintained that Nigeria is blessed with entrepreneurs whose ideas can address some of the economic challenges it faces. Sheye, at the award ceremony for the top 3 finalists of the 3rd edition of its Startupper Challenge, said the company's vision for the Startupper Challenge is to support young entrepreneurs in Africa to solve Africa's economic problems. However, no organization can do it alone. That is why Total Energies is urging other corporate bodies as well as well-meaning wealthy Nigerians to join in identifying and supporting young entrepreneurs, he said. Nigeria State National Oil Corporation (NOC) has announced a state of force majeure at its Zuwaitina port and warned of what it called a start of painful waves of closure at the time of an oil and gas price boom. It explained that after the forced closure of the El Fuel field last night, workers at Zuwaitina, Melita, and AGOCO were forced to shut down production completely and gradually on Sunday, April 17th. The interruptions were caused by the entry of a group of individuals into the port of Zuwaitina and prevented workers from continuing to start exports, which made it impossible for the NOC to implement its contractual obligations, NOC said in a statement. Italy's Prime Minister Mario Draghi has said that Europe can reduce energy dependence on Russia quicker than previously estimated. Diversification is possible and feasible shorter than we imagined just a month ago, the Italian Prime Minister said after reaching an agreement to increase gas imports from Algeria. We have gas in storage and will have new gas from other suppliers, Draghi said, adding that the effects of any containment measures would be mild. Europe continues to finance Russia by purchasing oil and gas, among other things, at a price that has no relation to historical values and production costs, he said. Italy currently gets about 40% of its gas from Russia, and Draghi has sought alternative sources since President Vladimir Putin launched an invasion of Ukraine in February. Professor Pat Utomi, founder and CEO of the Center for Values in Leadership, has stated that Nigeria must focus on its educated young and unemployed population to double its GDP in 5 years. Utomi disclosed this as a guest of Sunday Politics, an interview program on Channels Television. The former presidential aspirant hinted that he will be part of a political coalition for Nigeria's presidency in 2023 with the goal of doubling Nigeria's GDP. He stated that he once told someone that within a week of being president, he will put an order that will put every unemployed graduate from the universities and polytechnics to work with 100,000 naira assured. When asked where the money will come from, he hinted that the world is looking at Africa to help save the planet by greening its forests and stopping the Sahara. He said that Nigeria can get the world to pay for that by telling graduates they become part of a green army that would save the planet. What are the politicians doing? Why does the National Assembly cost us more money than education? He queried. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. Abandoned Brass LNG project gets fresh commitments from federal government. Navy nabs oil thieves in 9 boats loaded with stolen crude. Total Energies reaffirms commitment to entrepreneurship development. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good evening.